everyone, welcome to today's video. So this video might be slightly stress-inducing. So for my Goodreads goal this year, my initial goal was to read 42 books, but unfortunately I'm only up to 26 books, and I did actually just finish one of those books, I think yesterday. My little stats I kind of wrote down so I can refer to throughout the video. So apparently I'm 62% way, so not too bad, but probably not the best because it's literally like 2 months left until the end of the year. So apparently I've got 57 days left, and currently as I'm filming this, so today is currently Wednesday the 5th of November, and as of now I'm 9 books behind schedule. And to be honest, probably halfway through this year, that's like the first time I've ever been like 9 books behind schedule or 10 books behind schedule. Normally I'm kind of either 1 or 2, but unfortunately with this year, and as well, so sorry if you're kind of a regular of the channel and not posting too much this year, because unfortunately I keep getting sick, and then unfortunately we have lost a loved one this year and a few other stuff going on behind the scenes. So unfortunately it has been a bit difficult to kind of keep up with the channel. So I'm so sorry about that, but definitely throughout the end of November and December, I definitely want to try and post a few more videos than that. So that's why we haven't really been posting. So yeah, so sorry again if you are a regular, but thank you so much for being patient with us. So hopefully we will be able to kind of ramp up the content. So I'm kind of hoping maybe this is the first video back. Yeah, so hopefully we will kind of be back and stronger than ever, because as I'm filming this, to be honest, I have an exam that's on Friday, so that's in 2 days. And then also too, actually, I'm currently sick, so that's like a whole other thing as well, because unfortunately with all my assignments and exams this year, I keep like catching colds either the week of or the week of them, and yeah, it's just been so stressful. Sorry guys, I just fake Coco just to distract her. So getting back to the stats, probably by the time, so as I was kind of saying, because I've got exams, so probably by the time I start reading, that's apparently 7 weeks that I've got to kind of read 16 books. And apparently, so yeah, I'm not sure if the maths is fully correct, but I think it was roughly 2.3 books, so basically like 3, because obviously I can't read like a third of a book, so I'll just kind of round it up to 3 books per week roughly, finish my Goodreads goal. So yeah, that's a bit of pressure. And sometimes as well, so I kind of have mentioned it in other videos, but possibly as well, if I am kind of struggling to meet the reading goal, sometimes I do actually add uni readings, but sometimes that is kind of luck of the draw. There has been many readings that actually aren't on Goodreads, so those like won't count, but I do kind of count law readings, or when I was doing comms, because obviously with those you're kind of reading multiple times for exams, for assignments, and for class. So I do include those because obviously like I am reading them, so it is possible, but yeah, it's a big daunting task. So yeah, that's why I need to film this video, because yeah, it'll kind of help to motivate me. So before I get started, so again, this will be like a variation of my TBR jar video. So if you kind of watch my other ones, oh my gosh, that says like 2024 on it. But yeah, so I kind of use this Poppins one. So basically kind of with this TBR jar, I'll kind of like flip you guys around in a second, but I actually have chosen a few books to choose from. So this will kind of be interesting. So I'll kind of be doing prompts, but trying to fit it with the books I have chosen. So I've tried to be a little bit strategic, kind of an average reader. So unfortunately I'm not blessed with speed reading. So that's why I kind of want to pick kind of short books, or maybe like mainly romance books or YA, because I probably will definitely kind of get through those quicker. So I thought I'll quickly kind of run through my current reads. So at the moment I'm kind of listening to Off to the Races by Elsie Silver, and I'm currently 69% through that one. And to be honest, at the moment, so I won't share too much about it because I'll kind of save that for a little bit later, when I probably do like a reading wrap up of the year. But so far I am liking it. This is actually my first ever book that I've read of Elsie Silver, and to be honest with this one, I have kind of picked it up a few times and borrowed it, but then end up just returning it because I just wasn't really in the mood. So far I am enjoying it. It's probably not a high star rating yet. Like I do like the characters, but I haven't really fallen in love with the world yet, so I'm not really sure if this is like the best book to start with, or maybe one of her other series was a little bit better to start with. But yeah, so far so good. One that I'm currently reading, but kind of next in the line of succession in my Libby account, is It's Not Summer Without You. And it's so funny with that one, it literally popped up because I've literally probably borrowed that about 5 times since like The Summer I Turned Pretty came out, but I just wasn't really reading it, or kind of lapsed. So that one I'm definitely reading probably after the Elsie Silver one, because that one is like, obviously I love the Summertime Pretty, and that's kind of a bit of a quick and easy one to read, because I actually do have the physical copy of that one, so that definitely will be one I will be reading. One that I have borrowed as well, so hopefully I do have a chance to listen to it before it lapses, but this one's called Cross the Line. That one sounds really cool, because I actually haven't really read many race car driver or F1, so yeah, I'm not sure if it's like more F1 driving or what it is. I haven't really fully read the blurb, but that one looks really interesting, because I definitely have been getting into a lot of more romance, especially sports romances. I feel like that's kind of my favorite niche kind of so far with romance books. So yeah, very interested to see how that one is. And also to this one, and I kind of picked it because of the title, but it's called Book Boyfriend. But yeah, it kind of looks pretty cool actually, kind of the premise of it, especially I guess like in the romance genre and even fantasy books as well. Like yeah, you kind of got your list of book boyfriends that you have. So yeah, I feel like that one would be kind of an interesting one to read about. So before I kind of officially start the TBR, I'll kind of go through some of my Christmas TBR, because I currently have this like in my Libby account. It is Love Light Farms, and I'm pretty sure Rachel Catherine has read that one. The premise of that one sounds really good as well. And the one that's definitely on my top of my list, like I want to read this first out of all the Christmas ones, is actually Holiday Ever After by Hannah Grace, because that actually recently got released, I think at the start of November or maybe the end of October. I saw it at Big W and I was so tempted to buy it, but I didn't really end up buying that one, but they ended up buying like 2 other books at the time. So yeah, that one I'm so excited, because I love Hannah Grace. I love reading all her novels and that. Then lastly is Christmas Tree Farm by Laurie Gilmore, because I actually did read her other ones. I think this autumn actually I read Pumpkin Spice Cafe or whatever it's called, and yeah, definitely completely different to what I thought, because I thought it would be a bit more cozy read rather than like a full-on kind of romance book. So yeah, probably my fault, because I didn't really want to read too much into it, but yeah, still enjoyed it. But yeah, so that's kind of on my Christmas TBR. So without any further ado, let's get started. So yeah, so just to make it a bit slightly different, I'll kind of like just pull them out and then I'll read them at the end. So 1, so also 2 actually, sorry, I feel like I keep kind of restarting, but so kind of for this TBR actually I'm going to do 16 books, so this will kind of be my TBR till like the end of the year. So yeah, I'll kind of do 16 of them, so this will kind of be like the biggest TBR jar video I've done. And 16. Alright, so I'm just going to collect them and then we'll read them out and see what we... So the first prompt that I got is finish or continue a series you're in the middle of. All right. Oh, actually, no, that's perfect. I definitely got one in mind. And then the next one is a book that has a different spine color from the front of the book / cover. And then a book with a dual point of view, an intimidating book. So to be honest with this one, I'll kind of see this might kind of... Yeah, I might change that one maybe, because I feel like most of these probably aren't intimidating, but I guess I'll kind of see. A book set in New York, a book you regret buying, and then a free choice book, plus take away a book you have on your TBR, and then read a childhood fave book, so a book from primary school or like junior school. Actually, no, that's good, because I actually got one of those. And then the next one is one of my favorite YouTubers' favorite books that they like to read. A male author, a book with a white cover, a book that matches the current season, spring vibes. Gosh, that's actually perfect, because yeah, it's literally spring now. A new author to me / an author I haven't read before. A book with an ugly cover. Pick a book with a black spine, and pick a book that ends on an odd number page. Ooh, all right. So those are pretty good ones, actually. I feel like I haven't really got many of those, except for maybe the free choice one, maybe the New York one, and a male author. And also too, sorry if that sounds a bit funny, but with me, I probably do gravitate towards more female authors, because I guess being a female myself. So yeah, I think possibly with the books I did collect, I think none of them are male authors, so potentially that one I might kind of swap out. But so what I'll do now, so I'll kind of show you all the books that I kind of taken downstairs, and also too, just keep in mind as well kind of the Christmas ones, and also too the other ones that I kind of read out before that are currently on kind of, I guess, my radar on my Libby account. So those ones, so I think in total, so I kind of got 8 on there. So yeah, got lots of books in the mix. So interesting enough with this one, This was actually for that August TBR video I filmed, but unfortunately with that one, I think I might not upload it because obviously it's like nearly November, and probably by the time I upload this, it might even be nearly December. So I think unfortunately that video I might just have to scrap, unfortunately. But apparently this one was for a book out of my comfort zone / not my usual read, because definitely with me, I'm not really, like, it's weird. Like, I actually don't mind like murder mysteries or kind of police crime shows, because definitely my mum and I love The Rookie, and I've actually watched many other ones with her as well. So definitely kind of for books. So I never really read that sort of thing. I'm definitely a big fantasy kind of reader. So definitely over the last couple of years, I kind of branched out. So this one is a good a good girl's guide to murder. And yeah, actually I've never like watched the show or read the book before. So yeah, actually I might keep that prop because I might have to swap out a couple of those if they end up not working. And then again, this was another one from that video. So originally that one was a 5-star prediction. So yeah, that might actually be good. So this one is actually The Grandest Game by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, and I love the inheritance games. And this one's really special too because I actually bought this in the US when we went to New York at Barnes and Noble. So yeah, it's so cool. Those memories from Barnes and Noble. So yeah, that's definitely a possible one. And with this one, because this is actually the only physical copy I've got of Heartstopper, but I actually still need to read volume 5 of Heartstopper. So, but unfortunately volume 5 is like in German for some reason, and also too, I actually can't borrow it. So I am trying to wait to buy the 5th book. So definitely ASAP, I want to like finish reading it. And also too, I actually want to read, I think it might be actually I kind of forgot what it's called, but there's actually another prequel to the Heartstopper series, because I actually recently just finished Nick and Charlie, which is like a prequel one. That was really good, so I wouldn't mind reading the other one as well. So that's kind of like 2 possible kind of books. So yeah, I've already read this one, but that's kind of more for volume 4, so possibly that one. This one is actually Shadow and Bone, and I've recently watched this series with my mum, and I'm so sad they didn't end up doing a 3rd one. It was such a good show. Netflix. Hopefully they bring it back eventually. So yeah, again, actually have never read this series before, but love the TV series. So I definitely want to try and read this. And hopefully with it being YA and quite like jam-packed, hopefully this is kind of a quick read. So yeah, very excited to read that one. And then this one's actually a reread because I read this maybe like 2 or 3 years ago as an audiobook, but finally got the physical copy. So this one's The Summer of Broken Rules, and I love the cover. It's so pretty, and then it's got like a bit of a picture there. So yeah, hopefully this one's a possible one, because again, I feel like this is not really Christmassy, but more I guess for the summer kind of vibes. Again, with this one, this is actually more to represent every summer after, because I actually cannot find it in many bookstores, so I might have to order it on Amazon, or hopefully maybe on Libby they have it. So this one, yeah, is kind of for the series every summer after, because I literally heard so many good things about it, and I think it's like the perfect summer read. But also too, this book, and I feel like kind of my background literally looks so aesthetic. So yeah, hopefully I can eventually read this maybe in December or something. But yeah, love the cover, and yeah, it looks so aesthetic. I feel like this could just be sitting on its own on my bookshelf, because yeah, it's so pretty. So yeah, hopefully I can read that one. And then the 7th one is actually A Court of Thorns and Roses, and this one I actually have read before, and I think maybe at the start of the year, because unfortunately this year, and it probably does show because I literally have like 16 books I need to read by the end of the year, but I feel like I have had mini reading slumps this year for some reason, even though it's not like I've been reading bad books, but I feel like it's been really hard to back it up with another good book. So I think when I was having one of those moments, I did try and read A Court of Thorns and Roses. As you can tell, I didn't end up finishing it. And then again, because I think I might have done a reread of Throne of Glass, but I literally haven't read this in a few years, because I've kind of been reading, I guess, the end of Akatar, but also to Crescent City. So I'm definitely ready to kind of step into this world again. Again, I actually don't have the first one because Josie has that in her room, but this is actually To All the Boys I Loved Before. And again, I love Jenny Han, and I feel like her reads are like pretty quick to read. So that's kind of my philosophy as well. Maybe read this series again, and that will kind of like bump me up like 3 books. This kind of bit out of order. I was going to try and group the Christmas ones, but yeah, I'll just show it out of order. But I actually thrifted this last year, I'm pretty sure, or maybe the year before. Yeah, either in 2024 or maybe 2023. This is A Christmas Carol, and I actually haven't read the book before, which is so bad. And then the next book is Christina Lauren's Something Wilder, and I've actually read another book of hers. I kind of forgot the name at the top of my head, but yeah, actually I haven't read any more of hers since I read that book. So yeah, I'll kind of show you the blurb, so feel free to pause it. But yeah, again, looks really cute, and another romance one. So again, I feel like this hopefully will be a bit of a semi-ish quick read. So getting to the final stack is Fearful, which I still haven't read, which is so bad. Like, this came out ages ago. So yeah, I feel like, again, I've kind of been procrastinating because it actually is the last book of the Powerless series, and I feel like I guess subconsciously want to draw it out as long as possible. But also too, I feel like because I have been having really bad reading slumps, because unfortunately with Daydream, which I really love Hannah Grace, but I feel like with that one didn't fully hit as I thought it would be. So I feel like subconsciously I'm like, I don't want that tapping because I love Powerless. So yeah, definitely though I will be reading this because obviously this is very short, so I'll be able to get through that one quickly. Sorry, I feel like I can't talk. And then actually got a couple books of Josie's bookshelf. So yeah, Josie, yeah, let's be kind of get a few books from her shelf. But this one actually wouldn't mind reading now, because I think Lily Reinhart, I'm pretty sure her last name is actually in a new movie that's coming out, and I actually haven't read this, which is so bad. So I definitely want to try and read this. And then this one is like a classic. So this one's The Kiss Quoted, and I, again, still haven't read this one. So this one will be a good one to read. And then next is Beach Read. As you can see, I did try and read this, and this was actually my first ever Emily Henry book that I read, but unfortunately I just couldn't get into it. But then I've recently read Book Lovers maybe a couple of months ago, maybe in August actually, and I absolutely loved it, and I'm so happy I did like it as well, because I actually got like a hardcover version of it as well. So now I'm very keen to try Beach Read, and hopefully I'll like it. And then a couple of other Christmas books. So again, this one's really short, so I think I definitely will try and read this one. This one is called Aunt Sass Christmas Stories, again, which is random, is actually a Rainbow Magic book, and this one is called Natalie the Christmas Stocking Fairy, and this has become a bit of a tradition for me. Actually, I don't think I did it last year because with going to New York and that, I just kind of ran out of time, but I definitely want to try and read this one this year, because it has become a bit of a tradition besides last year to read this every year in December. And then kind of excuse the cover in this one, that this one is a bit random, but this one is actually Frankenstein, and this might be a bit triggering for certain HSC students, so I kind of put that down, yeah, if you're in New South Wales. But this one is actually part of Jack Edwards' Inklings book club, and unfortunately I actually haven't started reading it, because I feel like, yeah, because it was an English book that Josie did for English extension, so I feel like I'm like, oh, I need to be kind of in a good mindset to kind of read it. So I think with this book, so hopefully I can kind of start reading it at the end of November, because I have been pretty good kind of keeping up so far with his previous two books, and I think there's actually a movie or maybe a TV series coming out for it soon. So yeah, definitely want to try and read that when I can. And then next is actually a recent book that I bought. It's called Revolve. I love her book so much. So I actually listened to Collide and Spiral on Libby, and the voice actors were so good, and the story so good. So I feel like if you love Hannah Grace, definitely pick up one of her books as well, because they're so good. And then with this one, again, was part of that other August TBR, so that one was like a free choice one, and this one is Save Me, which is part of the Maxton Hall series. And this one, I'm kind of deciding at the moment, either reading this next, or maybe Fearful, but I think I have decided I might read Save Me soon, because the new series for that actually comes out on Friday, so when my exam is. Excited, because yeah, I've been waiting for this to be translated to English for ages, and I'm so happy it's finally happened. And then lastly, the Summer Return preset. As I was saying before, I actually got the audiobook finally for this one, so I probably will try and read that kind of soon, because as you can see, for both books they are quite thin, so I will probably do a bit of a tandem read of like listening, but then also to reading it physically. So I'll show you. So that's the massive pile of books. Gosh, so I've just counted, I literally have 23 books to choose choose from. Gosh, that's crazy. And then probably more as well. So that's good. So I got a bit of choice. So to be honest, guys, I'll kind of do this off camera, kind of deciding what prompts I want to go with which book. And then I'll kind of give you the final 16 books I'm going to try and read for the end of the year. I'll kind of talk to you in a second. Goodness, guys, I didn't realize how long I've been filming this video for. Probably filmed it a little bit longer than I thought because yeah, it's currently 3:15. Oh, 3:16 now. Anywho, so sorry if this bit's kind of a little bit fast and I probably won't really be going through all like the details of the book. So I have changed the prompt slightly. So I guess, well, my TBR Jar, my rules. So I end up swapping out spring vibes because I think for some of them probably aren't spring vibes. Like for one of them I did spring, but I kind of like did summer as well. And then a book you regret buying, because to be honest, most of these actually don't regret buying. There might be a couple on my shelf maybe that I'm not choosing to read, so I think I'll just save that one for another time. And then as far as I know, just by looking at the names, I don't have any male authors in this list, so I just kind of got rid of that one. And a book set in New York, so I definitely do have like actual Pacific like New York books on my bookshelf, but again I haven't really picked those, so I just decided to get rid of that one. But yeah guys, so without any further ado, let's officially show what books I'm reading for the end of this year. So I did actually pick 16 physical kind of books, but again this might kind of change because I am a mood reader. So kind of for the first prompt is free choice, so I'm going to read Shadow and Bone, which I'm so excited about, so I'm really wanting to read that. I actually swapped out for like the August prompt that was in this book. So this one is a good I always say that weird, a good girl's guide to murder. This one is a book out of my comfort zone / not my usual read, so I kind of thought, you know what, that's a good prompt, so I think I might reuse that for this one. And then again I'm using the prompt from the August one, so this one is a 5-star prediction, and this one is the grandest game of all, and this one is for the prompt one of your favorite like YouTubers favorite books, and I'm pretty sure it might be Sarah Crowley. I'm not sure if it's like her most favorite book, but I'm pretty sure like either Sarah Crowley or one of those book YouTubers I think have kind of praised Carly Fortune, so hopefully I'm thinking of Sarah Crowley, hopefully that's correct. And then for a new author that I haven't read before, so I actually haven't, as I said before, haven't read any books by her, so yeah, very excited to read this one. So yeah, this one's probably a bit subjective, so this one is for the prompt a book with an ugly cover. To be honest, I don't find this ugly, I was just trying to like pick a book to kind of fit under this one. To be honest, like this is not ugly at all, it's probably just more not like a heap going on, like they're probably, yeah, like to be honest I probably prefer the book lovers cover, like even though I love kind of the colors on it, but I guess like there's not too much going on, so that's why I did kind of pick it under this one, so I don't truly think it's an ugly cover. And for the next prompt is free choice, and with this one, if you remember, this one has like take away a book, but to be honest, because I'm very desperate to get all these books done, I might ignore that second bit, so that's kind of a free choice one, basically. Revolve. And then for this prompt, a book with a dual point of view, so Save Me actually I think does it from James and also Ruby's perspective, which I didn't realize. But yeah, very excited for that one. And also you can probably see my pile of books piling up. And then this is for the prompt, a book that matches with the current season. So even though it is like spring technically, but it's kind of basically summer because with how hot it's been. And then this one is for the prompt, finish or continue a series that you're in the middle of. So this one again is for volume 5 and also to one of the prequel books. So again, I have read this, but waiting to get the other one. Oh gosh, this is nearly as tall as my face. And then this one is for the prompt with pick a book with a black spine. So that one has a black spine, so this is kind of like the original cover. And then this one is an Intimidate book, so it's fine, I end up picking this one, so that's Frankenstein. And then a book with a white cover, so this one is pretty much white. I think even with the grandest games of all, that's like maybe a bit more of a white cover. But anyway, I just picked it for that one. This one is the childhood book prompt. So yeah, this one is Natalie the Christmas Fairies. And then this prompt is basically the spine is a different color from the front. So yeah, I think that's pretty accurate, I think. And then lastly, another Christmas one. This one is for the prompt that was basically the book ends on an odd number. So that is my massive pile But this is all the books I'm going to read for the end of the year. So gosh, seeing 16 books physically does look like quite a lot, but it's good. I do have a few thin books here, like definitely these few. Hopefully I can kind of fly through those. But yeah guys, so hopefully you enjoy. It's so funny, it's literally as tall as me. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully this kind of motivates you and maybe gives you a bit of inspiration as well if you're kind of really behind on your Goodreads goal. Definitely stay tuned for more reading videos. So yeah, let me know if you like to see that. But I think I will try and film some sort of reading vlog, so either like a 24-hour reading challenge, or maybe just like a day of reading, a week of reading, or